Okay, y'all, I think that this is going to be a very short video. I think it's going to be very short because I don't think that Portugal is going to be rehearsing. Word on the street is somebody tested positive for COVID, but I saw that on Twitter. So I don't know how real that is, but I did want to just at least come here and mark it. So yeah, someone tested positive. So we're just going to have to shift and go to Croatia. So that's what's going to happen. Um, yeah, and we'll see. So keep it locked here. I'm gonna set some stuff up for Croatia because we're gonna do that. Oh, so someone said RTP confirmed it. All right, so it is confirmed. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Portugal was one of the ones that I sort of had anticipation for. That I was really curious to see how they would pull it all together on the stage, but it is what it is. These things happen. We live in a whole new world. But maybe it makes sense for me just to take the time that we do have to just sort of tell you. So I'm here on the ground. I'm making some content, getting the Eurovision folks talking about the American Song Contest because, the final is on Monday and we're going to have our first American Song Contest winner, which is going to be huge. Then I would say the next piece of this that is notable, so we had to get COVID tested this morning. Now, here's the crazy thing. Perhaps I should have, I don't know, maybe like deeply read through the media center handbook. I probably could have read through it more deeply, but I will also say I think where I was coming from was, they've put together some of this documentation and thoughts on how things should go down. Months before we got here in Italy, masks were still required indoors. Now, when you walk around in Italy, you do not have to have a mask on indoors, but it was required before that. So I was like, things are maybe changing, so maybe the EBU will change up some of their protocols, or maybe they're waiting before they sort of put these protocols in place. But look, I'm never one to complain about safety, and I'm never one to complain about things like us being cautious. So I think that that's totally fine. Someone said apparently they're rehearsing later today. I don't know about that. I think if someone tested positive, they probably aren't going to do that. It would be nice if we could see maybe a recording of the first rehearsal just so we can at least see the staging. Like, at this point, I don't care about the vocal. I don't think let's be real. Marlo's not going to hit any bum notes. You know what I mean? There won't be bum notes. I just want to see how they're bringing it together. And the clothes. And how the clothes look in the lights. I feel like that's pretty simple. I don't feel like that's asking too much. All right, so Alesia, are all your lives today scheduled? No, they're not all scheduled. I need to do basically like the second half of today. So Croatia, Denmark, Austria, Greece. And so I will be setting that up basically right now. But I did think I'd use this time just to speak to some of the stuff that's happening here. All in all, I could probably use more signage. It's kind of hard to know where you're supposed to go. There wasn't even a sign that said like press entrance. Like literally. There also was no sign saying, over here, COVID test. No signage. I would also say that maybe I don't know about the accessibility because I'm not someone who is differently abled, but a lot of the, like for the COVID testing, because I have like a rolly bag just to like carry all of my equipment and everything to make it a little bit easier. But I had to like lug my bag like down some steps to then go over, and then I had to walk up some steps to then get to the COVID testing site. And so that just that sort of stood out to me as like, well, if I needed assistance, like how would I be able to get in? Maybe there's another entrance for people who are differently able, but I didn't see that. Again, there was just not a lot of signage. It would have been nice to have some signage to just tell me where I'd have to go before going to the wrong place and being like, we're in the wrong place. Hey, we're in the wrong place. We're in the wrong place. We're in the wrong place. Okay, sorry. Someone said they sent out an email. They very well might have. Well, if they did send out an email, I ain't got it yet. I haven't got it yet. But maybe it's coming through on the press center. Okay. What is it? Hey, Alesia, did you see any of yesterday's performances? No, they were all, this is our first day being able to look at what is happening on the stage. So it's a very exciting day. But also a day where I'm like, whip into shape, girl. You know, you're out of practice, girl. You need to be whipped into shape. So I'm gonna sign off. It's unfortunate what's happened to Portugal, but look, I'm all for being safe. Better safe than sorry, for sure. Okay. And next we have coming up, we've got Croatia, Denmark, Austria, Greece. Greece is closing out the day. I really, really, I want to see Greece. I'm definitely curious about that. So, yeah. Bye. Bye.